Daryl says the trouble we got is this is all kind of new.
Yeah, new apps. Gotta have new apps to do this stuff.
So we are attempting a backwards on the Portuguese way, which all of the apps are set up to go the other way. Yeah, so we're having to put things together, but this is it. We're leaving our little spot of Santiago de Compostela, and we're on our way. Daryl always gets a strange look when he orders coffee because, what's your coffee order?
Grande con doble carga.
He wants a big one with 2 shots. They always look at him like, what? But we're stopped for a coffee along the way. Today is fun because there are so many pilgrims headed into Santiago and we're going the opposite direction. So you can see the look on everybody's face, like, are they lost? Where are they going? What's happening? It's kind of fun. But anyway, we're having some coffee and then we will head out. Oh, and we just got our first stamp, which was very fun. A little church, it looked like some youth group girls maybe raising money. I bought a little bracelet and they stamped our passport for us. And yeah, it was cool.
All right, here we are. We came to wash our laundry. See this? Check it out. You can wash your laundry. Everybody gets their own little stone. That's pretty cool, huh? And you can see here, I came down here, I washed my hands in that little spring of water coming down there. What do you think, Granny? Boy, you can't get your phone working. Look at this old building here. This is really cool. You can go up there and walk in there. That would have been the old way up into that place. What do you think, Granny?
Well, one of the themes of today is going the opposite direction of all of the other pilgrims.
Yep, because they're all going. They're all going and we're coming from. I bet we've met, I bet we've met 100. I bet we've met 100 people, if not more. I mean, I'm not sure about that, but
it's a beautiful walk.
Beautiful walk. My goodness.
Buenas vistas.
Hola, señora. Gracias. And look what happens.
All right, Portuguese way. We've been walking through a lot of vineyards, super cool. Seeing all kinds of grapes. Look at this. And they're getting ready. This is September, what is it, September 3rd?
3rd, maybe?
Woo! It's almost our...
September 2nd.
September 2nd. 2 days until our 42nd anniversary.
Woo-wee! How did we make it that far?
We get to be...
How did we make it that far?
Trompsing through Spain.
Trompsing?
Very good. The theme on the backwards Portuguese is you meet lots of pilgrims headed to Santiago.
Buen camino.
Buen camino. So I was trying to find a quiet spot, do a little video.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. But it's fun. You can see the questioning in their eyes. Where are those people going?
Why are they backwards?
Actually, we've had some people just ask us, stop, can I ask you a question? So, anyway, we're doing good. I gotta get off the road for folks going by. But it's been a good day. A little bit of rain. Buen camino. A little bit of rain, but a good day. And beautiful, and it's cool. So there we go. This is our third or second day.
Of what?
The Portuguese.
It's the third day.
Okay, third day on the Portuguese.
Buen camino.
Buen camino.
There's the granny. We are in Campo. Look at that old Campo tower right there. That's pretty cool. Well, here we are, walking through a forest. Man, we got going this morning. It's actually one of the cooler mornings we've had since I've been in Spain. I bet it got down to the high 50s. I was actually cold. Had to put on some extra clothes, a whole bit. Extra clothes and the whole shimo. Anyway, we are going... We're going over there to San Antonino. San Antonino. And we're gonna go get some shopping done. Hacer unas compras. Oh, we could walk down there right now if we wanted to. Could do that. I may have to take Grandma Sherry on a little bit of a cross country right here. We're gonna go do that.
You're gonna walk through somebody's orchard?
Yes, we are. We're gonna walk through an orchard. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Kind of neat. It's amazing, these darn chestnuts. See this? Look up here. I'll show it to you in a second. It's amazing, these chestnuts they got here. Look at these things. Look at them guys. These guys are like so pokey. Yeah, I mean, so they grow them in their orchard. They grow the chestnuts in their orchard. I can show you a few other things they got growing in here. See this dude here? This is really cool. So you get a good picture of this. Now, there are bigger ones than this around. These are figs getting ready to get ripe, right? Figs. They're new still. They're new, but that's a fig tree full of figs. And if you look down there, apple tree. I don't know if I can recognize any other ones from up here, but there is lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff they grow around this place. Fruit out the kazoo. It's kind of like one of these little enchanted forest things going on here. Pretty darn neat. Today is our 42nd wedding anniversary, and we're walking in the enchanted forest
In Spain.
and Grandma's holding my hand, and my hand is frozen and hers is hot as a firecracker. Works out. We get about half and half that way, see? Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool deal. What do you say, Grandma? What do you think?
I'm thinking about my family today. And I love you guys all so much. You've made our life wonderful. We are walking next to the railroad and down a pretty little street. And we should be just about to our lodging spot today, which will be awesome because my back hurts. Last 2 days, by the end of the day, it was like, what? But we are, I don't know how many miles from Santiago. We've got to be at least 40. I've been averaging a good 10 miles a day probably. So
more like 55 or so.
55? I'm probably getting 12 miles a day. So, pretty awesome. But we are at this coolest little spot. It's on the... Oh, there goes the train. But the houses here have this beautiful view of the bay. It's very cool. Little boats floating out there. This morning I got to talk to a fellow. We walked by his gate and he's like cleaning little clams. You know, one's about that big around. He's got a bunch of them. I'm like, I'm gonna ask him about those. So Daryl and I stopped and talked to him about it a little bit. And they rake them up out of the sand, if I understood correctly. And anyway, it was very cool. So we have had a good morning. Now we'll try and find our spot. One of the things that's hard to get as we're going along is kind of what the daily rhythm of this looks like. I mean, this is our, I believe, 48th day on Camino, and we definitely have fallen into a daily rhythm of get up fairly early, real early if we need to, if it's going to be hot or it's going to rain or whatever. We usually have some sort of a coffee drink made and slug that down. Go potty, because that's very important. Then head out on the trail. Trail is kind of a weird word for Camino, because sometimes you're on a dirt path, sometimes you're on a street, sometimes you're next to a highway, sometimes you're on little back roads. There's one thing about it, it's very much varied. It's always changing. Then usually right as it gets light, we find us a bench somewhere and break out our bread and cheese and meat stick and have a little breakfast. And then head out for the rest of the morning. And then somewhere along in there we stop at the cafe and have coffee and have a little break, so that's nice. Then we really try and get to lodging somewhere between 12 and 2 and get settled in. Lots of times in Spain, places don't open up until like 3. You know, they're not ready for check-in till 3, so you gotta park and find a place to just hang out. I've learned to ask for early check-in, and sometimes we get that, sometimes not. Then it is a matter of wash clothes out if we can. We are carrying as little as possible to meet our needs because it's heavy. But yeah, do a little laundry, hang it up, rest. And that is kind of the, oh, and then dinner ends up a mixture of, shall we try a restaurant, or we've bought something along the way that day to eat when we get there, and Then it is early bed, get up for another day of adventure. It's quite the life. So there you go. That is the daily. That's the daily on in Camino life. Woohoo! We made it to our lodging.